How about that? That is a buzzbait fish. And look how this guy's hooked. Trailer hook in the bottom. He's actually hooked both hooks, but it's a little cloudy, so I thought I would try throwing the buzzbait for a second, and bam, right away I got a bite on it. Dude, buzzbait fishing, that's where it's at, boys. Buzzbait fishing is a blast. Bam. Okay, this rod actually is a very good buzzbait rod. It's a Boyd Duckett rod. It's 7 foot 3 inches, medium heavy. They make these difficult to kind of know the rod. You just got to look at the number, the DFW 173 MHC. That's what you're looking at. The Timmy Horton White Ice Pro Series. This is a fairly old rod, so I don't even know if they make it anymore. But it works very well for buzz baits. And so let's see what happens here. We got some wind going on today. If it gets too windy, that hurts your buzz bait. But a little wind is not bad at all. So it's the first part of April, and that's my first buzzbait fish of 2021. You gotta love it when it starts getting warm enough for top water. That's just exciting. It is exciting to say the least. Oh, you see that? Oh, dude, that's what I'm looking for, boys. Aggressive shallow bites right along those trees. Dude, let's try it one more time. So when you're buzzbait fishing, you want to throw at targets if you can. If you know there's a target like this tree. I know there's some laydowns along here, and I'm just buzzing over those laydowns. And if you can actually hit the laydown and bounce off of it, that's even better. For my buzzbaits, oh, there's one. My buzzbaits I like to throw on mono floats. Obviously you need a floating line when you're throwing a buzzbait, and I don't like braid, period, on a bait caster. So I throw mono. This is a good fish. Yeah, this is a good fish. He's not hooked very well, so I could lose him. But I hope I can. He doesn't like the boat here. He's like, I want to get away from that. Oh, I've caught this guy before. Look, this is the one-eyed wonder. Remember him? I caught him last time I was here about a month ago. I caught the one-eyed wonder right over there. He was on that brush pile way over there. Now he's over here. I guarantee you that's him, because he had the white right eye. How about that? That's pretty awesome. All right, buddy. Good to see you again. Glad you're still ticking. Look how clear that water is. It's really clear. See ya. All right. Bam. Nice. All right. 2 fish on the buzzbait this morning. He was just, as I said, he was right by the wood. It's kind of fun catching an old friend. He might not consider us friends, but it's fun catching him. Twice. So I'm going to go along the edge here where I know there's wood, stick-ups, timber, targets, and just fish this buzzbait around them. I got a good feeling about my buzzbait today. This particular buzzbait is called the Booyah squelcher. It came in the Monster Bass box, and dude, it's been lights out for me. It's a great buzzbait. It just, the fish like the noise it makes. In fact, it sounds like it's not quite right. That's because see there? If you pay attention to it, you can tell that the line was twisted, and I could tell it wasn't quite making the same noise that I'm used to. Now see this lay down in here? That's actually in a little deeper water, but there's always fish hanging around this thing. So let's see if we can get one interested in coming up. Hear that? Blub, 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 blub. That's the noise you want with this thing. This squelcher just makes a great noise. Sometimes you gotta go over it several times to get them interested. See what I told you? Sometimes you got to go over it more than once. More than once, boys. I don't know how many times he may have looked at it before he finally decided to commit. But that is a blast when you throw it over the area multiple times and then you get hit. It's like, oh yeah. I tempted him. Finally he couldn't take it anymore, and he's like, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. There we go, boys and girls. Buzzbait fish number 3. Booyah squelcher, boys and girls. You might want to go get you one. It works. So see, all these laydowns and stick-ups along the edge here have got to be holding some fish. I just got to find one that's interested in a buzzbait. Worst part about a kayak is just controlling it. Get a little breeze like that that's coming, it's just going to blow me straight off my spot. And the worst part, it's bad enough to get blown off your spot. What's worse is to get blown over a spot you haven't fished yet. You can literally ruin a spot when you're getting blown around. One thing I've experimented with and found with buzzbaits too is you need to pay very close attention to your cadence, how fast you're retrieving, and the noise it makes, and pay attention to when they hit it. whether it's a little faster or a little slower. And I found with this Booyah squelcher that they like it slower usually, but it's hard when you start catching fish and get a little excited. It's hard to slow yourself down. See how I bounced off that tree? That's what you want, because that really will trigger a bite sometimes. The other thing that's really helpful is, and this goes with a lot of techniques, the further you can cast, you know, the better. Just to keep from drawing attention to yourself, so that it looks like this bait that's going along across the top of the water is not, doesn't have anything to do with this strange big thing floating around making noise. So you see, it looks like I got a hit there. Let's see if I can go back interested. That's another thing with buzzbait fish. A lot of times, if they slap at it and you miss them, you can throw back in there and get them a second time. Not always, but definitely sometimes that works. You saw that? As soon as I hit that tree limb, Fishy was like, bam, I'll take that. GoPro, start recording. Number 4. See, he was on that lay down the whole time. And I went by it several times, but once it hit that tree limb and bounced off the tree limb, that's what happens, boys and girls. How about that? Another buzzbait fish. Nice. Now, if I can cast precisely, I'm gonna try to. The big trick with something like this is you got to get a pinpoint spot, and you need it to land really soft, just like that. And it's still really hard to entice something out, but oh, you saw that fish right there? He moved. I don't know if he's still in there. How about that? I guarantee you there's a fish around this lay down here, but is he interested in a buzzbait? That's always the question. Is it interesting enough to him to come after it? Man, that water looks great, doesn't it? All right, I gotta be careful not to get blown into here, because there's always fish in here. And I do not want to scare them off. I do not want to scare them off. Should be one back in here though. Where are you at, Fishy? Where are you at? This is a fat, protected creek back in here. You would think it would just be loaded with spawning fish, but it may be too far away from the deeper water. I don't know. I've not found a bunch of fish back in here before. It kind of stops right in here for some reason. Every once in a while I'll get a stray fish, like maybe right around something like that. Yeah, see there, he tried to hit me and he missed it. I'll try one more, and problem is I landed right on top of him. If I could have gone a little bit past him, it might have worked, but I just landed right on his head. He kind of splashed at it, Probably just out of reaction, but I'm probably don't have a lot of hope there. It's too bad. Would have been fun. Whoop! Just had one hit it. So somebody was chasing it there. Now see there, I was moving a little faster that time. Maybe I need to speed it up a hair. Interesting. All right, I'm getting drifted into my tree. I gotta get away. Gotta get away here. I'm gonna go right across the top of this, which is kind of stupid. Just because I could get hung up, but it worked. I actually got one right on the outer edge. Dang, he came off. He was small. But that's what I was hoping. I was hoping I'd get one. There's definitely a lot in there. I think before I throw more on the inside, I'm gonna hit the outer edges first so that I don't have to bring my boat in on top of them too quick, because that's, oh shoot, that was a bad cast. Let's see if I can, oh, whew. Lucked out there. Lucked out. Okay, good. Here we go, boys and girls. Right on the outer edge. That should have gotten me some interest. Now I'm going to see this gap here. I'm going to try to throw it in that gap. Oh, that should have worked. Interesting. Oh, there's a fish right there. I may have scared him off. That's too bad, because that's a good looking fish. Huh. Do one more. Ha! Good, good, good. He's little, but I got him. Go. Number 5 on the Buzzbait. There he is, little guy. See you, buddy. See, here's another spot where you would think there might be some spawning fish. This is kind of off the main lake, and there's a big log that comes out, and this is a little shallow flat around here. It's really close to the deeper water, and you would think they might set up along in here. Okay, no good. See, crazy. I think what I'll do is throw my buzzbait here, my chatterbait for just a second. Just see, just to eliminate the area for sure. Try one more, a little shallower. There's one. That's a good one. Now, isn't that funny? The buzzbait went right over his head and didn't get him. Dang, he came off, but that got him. So that tells me the buzzbait bite we might be done with the buzzbait bite for a while. If you remember There was a big mama, like a 6-pounder, I caught about a month ago, right around this laydown. And then she came off right at the boat. There she is! Maybe. Maybe. No, that's a smaller one. Holy cow. Slammed! Oh, that's what's so fun about a freaking buzzbait, boys and girls. Holy cow. He slammed that thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there he is. He's gone off. Son of a gun. Once again. Let's see if I can't get another one to come out. That was awesome. The way that fish came out just hammered me. Would have been even more awesome if I got him in the boat. Throw a little further back there. He hit it right while I was saying, you remember that 6-pounder that I had on right out of this lay down? And then she came off right at the boat, and guess what? I just did it again. Big buzzbait bite. Hammered me. Well, that was fun. Caught 5 good fish and lost a few good ones.